Hey guys, welcome to your full moon in Virgo yoga class. This class is specifically for the February full moon in 2021, which is on the 27th. I believe that's on the Saturday. But if you're new here, welcome. My name is Natasha. If you're old here, welcome also. Thank you guys so much for your support and for doing these classes every month. Again, my name is Natasha. I specialize in accessible yoga, yoga for all bodies, and yoga connected to astrology, the moon phases, all of that jazz. I'm a 500-hour registered yoga teacher. And yeah, welcome to my channel. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. But I teach flows for every new moon and full moon and other astrological or witchy events, so like the solstices, stuff that has to do with the chakras, all of that. So welcome. This full moon, as I said, is going to be in Virgo, which I'm excited about because I'm a Pisces sun, Virgo moon. So that's exciting, but let's talk about it. What is happening this full moon? What's going on? Let's get deep into it. I have a lot of notes, so don't mind me reading, but we always start these classes with just a little look into what exactly this full moon is going to be about. So, Virgo is ruled by the planet Mercury, which just got out of retrograde, so things were a little bit chaotic. But it ruled by the planet Mercury, which is the planet that rules communication. So Virgo does rule the throat chakra partially, but Virgo in the body rules the digestive tract, the colon, the intestines, all the stuff that's kind of in here. So Virgo also rules the solar plexus chakra, which is this chakra that is in our belly. It's our chakra of personal power. So we're going to be focusing on that chakra today. Let's see here. So Virgo, and I know this being a Virgo moon, Virgo is all about organization, like schedule, having everything just kind of laid out. And with Mercury retrograde that just happened, things have been chaotic, right? It just ended on February 20th and there was chaos. Like Mercury retrograde is just chaos. And so we're kind of feeling very unorganized. We're feeling like everything is out of order. And so what we need to do with this full moon is come back to that organization, start to get that organization get out of the chaos into organization, because we feel this sort of safety in order and having clarity and just having that like clear cut, like this is my schedule, this is the order of things. Now, you might not, the problem here is that maybe we don't know what order to go in. We don't know, because of all that chaos, we're just like, I don't know where to go. I don't know how to get things in order. I'm kind of doubting myself. I don't know if this decision is the right one or if I'm going in the right order, this right direction. And what this solar plexus chakra and this full moon in Virgo is asking us is to trust yourself. Trust in your personal power. There is power in trusting yourself. So try to get to the bottom. Trust your intuition, the bottom of what's going on in your gut and what, everything is telling you the direction that you should go in, and trust that it is the right direction. So follow your personal power, trust yourself, follow your intuition, all that jazz. So for every class, I have some mantras, some affirmations for us to kind of go with the full moon. And so there's two for this one. One is I trust myself, and one is I am powerful. You can use both. You can use either or, whichever you feel like you need more. Take that affirmation, that mantra, use it as your intention for class. Now, all my classes, again, are accessible for all bodies. I highly recommend you use props or anything that you feel like you need for your body. I do recommend that you have blocks for this class. We will be using them. But if you need a strap, you need a bolster, whatever you need, use it. Have it with you. Everything in my class is an option, not an order, so I want you to listen to your body. That is the key here, is listening to your body. So with all that being said, we're going to get started. We're going to get started in Savasana. So lying on your back, make your way down onto your back on your mat. Now remember here in your Savasana to take up space, so let your arms and legs fall wherever they want to fall. Again, taking up as much space as you need. Now you might need to maybe just tuck that low back a little bit. If you're like me, you got a big booty, our low back kind of comes up. We just want to tuck that low back to make sure our spine is nice and straight. And close your eyes here and just get settled in this Savasana now. If you want to take a different variation of Savasana, you can. You can maybe bend at the knees. You can knock the knees in together if maybe you still feel that low back pain or you feel that low back lifting. You can also put a bolster under your legs. You can take Supta Baddha Konasana if you want a heart or a hip opener. So that's Feet together to touch, opening of the knees. Any savasana that you feel drawn to, go ahead and go there. I'm going to take this knee knocked one because my low back is feeling it. You can have your hands open to the sky, the ceiling, open to receive, or hand palms facing down to get grounded. Whatever energy that you feel you need right now. And just close your eyes here. Get settled because we're going to breathe. So taking a moment here just to bring your awareness to your breath. Using your breath to bring you to the present, to your mat. Noticing it as it goes in and out through your nose. As you inhale, you fill up the chest, the belly, take up space. And as you exhale, feel yourself sink deeper into the mat, start to release. And as you breathe here, I want you to check in. I want you to take inventory of the mind, the body, the soul. And maybe notice if there's any tensions, any blockages, any constraints that you feel. And just notice them, acknowledge them. As always, we practice non-judgment. We don't attach ourselves to these things. We just acknowledge them. We know we're going to work on them, and we let them go. Using this breath to maybe relax any immediate tensions. Like I can feel my shoulders kind of tensing up. I'm going to use my exhale to release that tension. And now bring your awareness to that solar plexus chakra. So maybe you want to take your hands and just place them just above the belly button. Feel your belly rise and fall as you breathe. And just take a moment to check in. What are you feeling in your belly? Our guts, our belly, our stomach, this holds our intuition. You know, your gut knows when something is right or wrong. It holds our butterflies, it holds our anxieties, it holds our love. You know, when we're excited or we're in love with someone, we feel those good butterflies, or when we have anxiety or we get bad vibes, we feel those bad butterflies. A lot of times our stomach holds our tension, our anxiety. This can cause digestive issues. We're going to work through some of that today. And I just want you to take these big, deep belly breaths. Now sucking in here, I want you to really press that belly out as you inhale. And exhale. Let it fall. And try to listen to what that chakra is telling you, to what your gut is telling you. What is your personal power? What do you maybe need to trust yourself in? You know the answer. You know your power. You know what's right and what's wrong for you. And trust that. Grab your power. Embrace it. Own your power. You can use the affirmations, the mantra, the intention, I am powerful, or I trust myself, or both. Say those out loud to yourself. Speak them into existence. And take a big inhale in, fill up the chest, fill up the belly, and open mouth, exhale. Share that intention with the world, with the universe. And when you're ready, you can extend your arms overhead and extend your legs out. Take a nice big morning stretch here. So like you just woke up in this morning, you're extended, your legs, your arms, out stretching the fingers and toes are active. And keeping the arms and legs extended, you can kind of release here. We're going to take some crescent stretches or banana stretches. So I want you to scoot your hips a little bit out to the left. And then your arms and your legs are going to walk over to the right. So you're creating this crescent moon shape on your mat, or a banana shape. You can clasp the hands together, or if you'd like a little more, you can cross the left ankle over the right, just to get a little bit more. Again, that's just an option. And I want you to feel this extension from the hip all the way to the rib cage. And breathe into that space. We're going to be twisting a lot in this class today. So we're just trying to elongate our bodies, create space so we can get those twists in. Breathing into that space between the rib cage and the hip. Now inhale, walk everything through center, and exhale, you can scooch that hip over to the right, and then again, now our arms and legs are going to the left, so finding this crescent or this banana on the other side. And again, you can cross that right ankle over the left if you want a little bit more, clasp your hands together. And just feel this lengthening from the right hip to the right rib cage, breathing into that space you're creating. And go ahead and inhale gently, come back to center, and exhale. You can kind of release for a moment. And when you're ready, I want you to bring your arms out to a T position. Draw your knees into your chest. Inhale here, and just exhale, drop those knees over to the right. So we're just taking a twist here. I'm trying to kick all my stuff that I have in my yoga space. And maybe you gaze over the left shoulder. Now, as I said, Virgo rules the digestive system, and twists are great for digestion. Just kind of get stuff moving. So I always warn people when we're doing lots of twists, if you need to run to the bathroom, run to the bathroom. It's okay, it happens. It's good. We're releasing some stuff. We're working through it. We're trusting ourselves, trusting our gut, trusting in our power, because you are powerful. You are so powerful. You might not even know it, but you are. Go ahead and inhale, draw everything through center, and exhale, draw the knees over to the left. Maybe gazing over the right shoulder now. Twisting also into the lower back. We're getting the digestive tract. We're also getting the low back here. Breathing into this twist. I can already hear my stomach starting to gurgle. It's like, all right, get these twisted. Go ahead and inhale, draw everything back to center. And I want you to draw your knees into your chest now. Kind of give yourself a little squeeze here. So pulling the knees as close as you can get them up to the forehead, pulling your forehead up. And then when you're ready, I want you to kind of rock and roll the length of your mat. And nice and gentle. Take it a few times until you get the momentum to come all the way up to a seat. Now, if that's too much for you, you can always just come to your fetal pose and press up to a seat. Now, once you're here, we're going to transition to a tabletop position. So coming to the hands and knees, making sure shoulder, elbow, wrists are all stacked, hips are over the knees. Now, if your knees hurt, I recommend investing in a thick mat. Also, you can put a blanket underneath. You can double up on your mat if being on the knees hurts. I've had a little knee injury kind of flare up in the past couple weeks, so, you know, we feeling it. And from here, we're going to go right into our cat-cows. So I want you to inhale, lift the chin, the gaze, open up the chest, arching the back. And exhale, I want you to round the spine, drop chin to chest, down out the shoulders. Inhale to open up. And exhale to round. And I want you to do 5 more of these on your own breath. Link your breath to your movement and do what feels good here. So maybe you want to take some full body circles. Maybe you kind of want to rock the hips from side to side. Trusting yourself is also trusting your body, right? We're trusting that our body knows what it needs. So try to listen to your body. Trust your body. If it's asking for something, do it. And just flow here with your breath. And also feeling, as we find, we open up for our cow, we're kind of stretching that solar plexus out. Our stomach, we're kind of arching our back, so we're stretching out that front body. And then as we find our cat, we're kind of squeezing it in So really exaggerating these movements to focus on the solar plexus. You go and finish up your last round. Coming back to a neutral spine. Now we're going to do a balancing exercise here to start to fire up that core, fire up that solar plexus chakra. So we're going to be balancing one arm and one leg. Now if that's too much for you, I just want you to do the arm or just the leg. So we're going to start with extending the right arm out and the left leg out. So if this is too much, maybe just do the arm or maybe just do the leg. Again, listen to your body. Now, whatever you are doing, I want you to make sure your hands and your feet are active. I want you to inhale to lengthen, and exhale, you're going to try to crunch it in, bring your elbow to your knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. Really feel that squeeze. Inhale. And exhale, 2 more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch and squeeze. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Go ahead and release. Shake it out. We'll take it to the other side. So now I'm extending that left arm out and right leg out. Again, you can do one or the other. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale. And exhale, 3 more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale, last one. Inhale. And exhale, squeeze. And go ahead and release, shake it out. All right, now we're going to take it to a little modified side plank here. Option to take full side plank if it's in your practice. If not, let's talk through a little variation. So, from my tabletop, I'm going to take this right leg and I'm going to kick it out to the side like it's a kickstand. I'll demonstrate with the left leg, so I'm just kicking it out to the side just like that. Just kicking out that right leg. I'm going to shift all my weight over to my right side, extending the left leg out until I can open up. Now again, option to take your full side plank here. Option to hold here. Maybe you want to lift that left foot, keeping the foot active for a little bit more. We're going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and gently release. Coming back to your tabletop, taking it to the other side. So now I'm kicking out that left leg like it's a little kickstand. Shifting all my weight over. Opening up. Maybe lift that right leg. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and gently release. Coming back to that tabletop. Now we're going to find our first downward facing dog here. So I want you to just tuck those toes and inhale those hips up and back. Finding your downward facing dog. Now if you need to, you can maybe bend into the knees. You can have the feet a little bit wider if you need to make room for that belly. And find some movement here. Maybe shake out the hips. Maybe walk out the feet. Maybe shake the head out. And go ahead and find stillness here in this pose. Inhale, gaze up to the top of your mat, and exhale, travel forward into a forward fold. Now again, in your forward fold, maybe you want to widen the feet a little bit to make room for your belly. And once you're here, just relax here. This is your first forward fold of class, so we're going to get into that low back. So maybe you want to grab for opposite elbows and just gently sway from side to side. Maybe you want to bounce a little bit. Now find stillness. And we're going to take some twists here in our forward fold. So you might need a block. So if you're short like me and have short limbs, maybe you can't reach the mat. So you're going to take that block. We're going to start with the right hand. So you can place your right hand on the block or down onto the mat. And then inhale, open that left arm up, bending into the right knee. I have like a curtain of hair. And taking a twist here. So left arm is extending up, bending into the right knee. Maybe gazing up. Take a big inhale. Exhale, release, switch out the hands. Bring that left hand now to the block or to the mat, bending into that left knee. And inhale, opening up that right arm. Maybe gazing up towards it. Take a big inhale. And exhale, release to your forward fold. You can scooch that block out of the way. Now go ahead and inhale for your halfway lift, flat spine. Exhale to fold. Inhale to come up to standing. And exhale, hands to heart center. Now take a moment here to close your eyes. Get your hair out of your face if you need to. Find this Tadasana, this mountain pose. Feet hips distance apart. You can maybe have your hands at your heart or hands at the sides. Closing your eyes. And notice what happens when you're standing here in your mountain. Notice what happens when you engage your core. When you engage that solar plexus, you just feel those muscles tighten. Notice how still that makes you, how powerful that makes you in your stance. Trust that personal power. Trust that solar plexus. You are powerful. You can trust yourself. There's power in trusting yourself and trusting your body. Now we're going to flow through some sun salutations here. So when you're ready, inhale your arms up overhead. And exhale, I want you to take an open arm twist to the right. So I'm putting my right arm behind me, left arm in front of me. And now take a second to check in. Did your hips twist with you? We don't want that. Center your hips to the front of your mat and you're just twisting your upper body here. So you've noticed you might not be able to go as far. That's okay. Gazing over that back hand. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. Again, did those hips twist with you? Try to get them back to the front of the mat. Inhale, arms come up. And exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come to standing. And exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. Check in with those hips. Inhale, center. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, come to standing. And exhale, hands to heart center. Last one. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, open arm twist. Inhale up. Exhale, left side. Inhale up. And exhale, fold. We're going to add on a bit this time. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant the hands. Now you can step back to a high plank, to a downward dog, or just to a tabletop position. I'm going to step back to my high plank. You can also take this from your knees. I'm just going to hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then I'm going to lower all the way down to my belly, nice and slow. Hands are under my shoulders. We're just going to get some low cobra here, just to get a little bit into the spine. So hands under the shoulders, press into them. Inhale, lift, chest the head, the chest, the shoulders. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release. Inhale, last time, lift up. And exhale, release. Now, option to press up to plank, to downward dog, or just to a tabletop. However you're going to get there, inhale, press up. Hold wherever you're at, whether it's downward dog or tabletop, for just a moment. And then inhale, gaze at the top of your mat. And exhale, go ahead and travel into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, come to standing. And exhale those hands to your heart. Take a moment here. Tap into that solar plexus. Tap into that personal power. Say your affirmations out loud. I am powerful and I trust myself. Take a big inhale in through the nose. And open mouth, exhale. All right, I'm gonna grab some water really fast. And we're gonna start working through some warrior poses. Now, we will need our blocks a little bit later, but I'm just gonna take my blocks and place them right at the top of my mat, just for usage later. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with warrior 1. We're gonna work all our way up to warrior 3. So, don't worry, I know warrior 3 is scary, it's a balancing pose, but we're gonna get you there. So, I'm gonna cue these poses from stepping back for those that need it. If you would like to take these warriors, these lunges from a downward dog, from a vinyasa, please be my guest. Again, this is choose your own adventure. Everything I say is an option, not an order, so you do what's best for you and your body. So standing from the top of your mat, first we're gonna find warrior 1. So we're gonna start with the right leg. So I'm putting my weight into my right leg. I'm gonna step the left leg back about, like a leg's distance. I have pretty short legs, maybe a little bit shorter than that. But my back foot is flat at a 45-degree angle. My front knee is bent, knee is over ankle. My hips are gonna be square to the front of the mat. And I'm gonna find this power stance, and then I'm gonna inhale my arms up. So finding this powerful warrior 1, really try to engage that solar plexus chakra. Feel that power. Breathe here. Take an inhale, and exhale, just step back to the top of your mat. Shake it on out. Now we're gonna do the other side. So now I'm putting my weight into my left leg, stepping that right leg back. Again, right foot's flat at about a 45-degree angle, bending into my left knee, hips are square to the front of the mat, finding this power, and then inhaling my arms up. Holding here, feeling the power in my legs, in my core, in my arms. Reminding myself that I am powerful. And I'm going to take an inhale and exhale, step back to the top of the mat. Shake it on out. So that was warrior 1. Now we're going to continue to add on. So warrior 2, we're going to start from the warrior 1 and transition to our warrior 2. So again, with the right foot, putting my weight into the right foot, stepping my left foot back into my warrior 1, finding this power stance here, and then inhaling my arms up, breathing in this powerful warrior 1, taking an inhale, and exhale, I'm going to open the hips. I'm going closed to open, widening my stance just a bit. Now my back foot is going to be parallel with the short edge of the mat. Front foot is parallel with the long edge of the mat. Still bending into that knee, extending the arms. So I went from closed to open, still very powerful. Gazing over those front fingertips. Breathing here, feeling this power. Now I'm going to inhale, shift forward, and exhale, find an extended side angle. Now you can use your block here, or you can bring your forearm to your thigh and take more of a lateral side bend here. Whatever you prefer. Wherever you are, you're powerful. You're feeling this power stance. Now I'm going to inhale here and use my core to lift myself up. Exhale, flip the front palm and reverse my warrior, making sure this knee stays bent. When we reverse, it kind of likes to come up. Refine that powerful lunge. Reverse your warrior. Inhale, come back up to the warrior 2. And exhale, I'm just going to step right back to the top of my mat, and I'm going to shake it up. And again, you can always transition through a vinyasa if you prefer. So once we're back to our starting pose, we're going to go to the left side. So putting my weight into my left foot, stepping back to my warrior 1, inhaling my arms up, finding this power here. Take a big inhale, exhale, Go to that open hip, maybe widen your stance a bit. Finding that warrior two. Gazing over those front fingertips. Again, feeling this power. Warrior poses are powerful poses. Inhale, shift forward, and exhale, find whatever variation of extended side angle you found on the other side. So maybe that's the more lateral version, or using a block, or not. Whatever works for you and your body. Use the inhale and use your core to lift up. Exhale, flipping the front palm and reversing that warrior. Making sure that front knee is staying bent. Inhale, back up to warrior two. And exhale, just boop, step back to the top of your mat. Shake it on out. Now we're going to take a little sun salute just to kind of shake it up in between these lunges, these warrior flows. So inhale your arms up. Exhale, find that open arm twist to the right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to the left. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant the hands. I want you to step back to a downward facing dog. And then just release your knees to the mat. I'm taking a wide-legged child's pose, so my knees are a bit wider. And just find your child's pose. Take a moment of stillness here. Lower yourself to the mat. And I want you to focus on that belly breathing. So breathing into that solar plexus chakra. Grab water if you need it. Breathe into that power. Feel that belly fill up. Again, maybe tap in. What is your stomach telling you? What is your gut telling you? What is that solar plexus telling you? What direction to take? Trust yourself. Remember that you are powerful, and trusting yourself will make you even more powerful. And when you're ready, inhale up to a tabletop. Exhale, tuck those toes, and inhale for a downward facing dog. Take a moment here of movement. And go ahead and find stillness. Inhale, gaze to the top of the mat. Exhale, travel there into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come to standing. And exhale, hands to heart center. All right. So we are going to play around, like I said, with warrior three. Now you can use your blocks here. Have them right at the top of your mat. You can also use a chair. You can also kind of balance against the wall. So maybe go against a wall where you can kind of use that to fall against, right? So we're going to start again with our warrior one, go to warrior two, and then transition to warrior three. So starting with my right leg, putting my weight into my right foot, stepping my left leg back, finding my power in my warrior one, inhaling my arms up, breathing here, breathing into this power. Inhale, exhale, open up to that warrior two. Again, find your power here. Hold this pose. And now I'm going to inhale to a high crescent lunge. So what that looks like is I'm shifting, keeping the distance in between my feet, shifting back to a closed hip, coming up on the tippy toes of that back foot. Front knee is still bent. Finding a high crescent lunge here. Now, we're going to transition to that warrior three. So you can bring your hands to your hips or hands to heart center, or keep them extended overhead if you like. Putting all your weight into your right foot. Start to lean forward and start to hover that back foot now again. You can bring your hands to your blocks here. Keeping that back foot flexed or pointed, just keeping it active.
You can also keep a micro bend in the front knee if you need to. Hips are closed down to the mat. Now find your balance, and maybe you can play around with coming up off the blocks. Again, use a wall here. Balance against the wall. It's okay to wobble, it's okay to shake, it's okay to fall. Engage that core, engage the whole body. Breathe in this power. And then you're just gonna inhale, come back up to standing. And exhale, release, shake it out. All right, see, that wasn't so bad. Now we gotta do the other side. So, coming from standing again, you can transition through your vinyasas if you like. From standing, putting my weight into my left foot, stepping the right foot back into that warrior one, finding my knee over ankle, finding this power stance, inhaling my arms up, finding this power, inhale, exhale, opening up to my warrior two. Again, taking a moment to tap into this power. And then inhale, going from open hip to closed hip, transitioning to my high crescent, coming to tippy toes of the back foot, hitting this high crescent lunge, and then I'm going to start to lean forward gently, putting my weight into my front leg until I can hover this back leg. And again, use blocks as needed, balance against a wall. Maybe play around with some different arm variations, engaging that core. The whole body is engaged, hands and feet are active. And then you're just gonna inhale, back up to standing, and exhale, release, shake it out. All right, my friends, we did it. We did all the warriors. Warrior 3 is a toughie. Now, we got one more flow. We're gonna play around with some triangle and some twisted triangle. We did all those twists, so let's get a little more twisty. So keep your blocks on top of your mat. From standing, now again, you can transition from a vinyasa if you'd like to. But from standing, we're gonna start with the right leg, and we're gonna step back this time to a warrior 2. So I'm stepping wider, going from closed to open hip, finding this warrior 2, finding my power here. Breathing here. Now I'm going to inhale, straighten the front leg, exhale, shift forward, kick that left hip out, and I'm going to find my triangle pose here. So arms are at 12 and 6 o'clock. Now here is where your block might come in. Placing your hand on that block if you need it. Finding this triangle pose. Now I want you to use your core. Inhale, lift up. And now we're going to go for a twisted triangle. So from here, inhale, shift forward, and exhale. Now twisting the body. So you're bringing the left hand down, right arm up. Use that block if you need it. Now you can keep this block on the inside of the left foot, or deeper twist, transition to the outside of that left foot. You might find you can't twist as deeply here. That's okay. It's an intense twist. Inhale here. Exhale. You can kind of release back to your regular triangle. And then inhale, use the core to lift up. And exhale, just step right back to standing at the top of your mat. Shake it on out. We got the left side to do, so from standing, putting my weight into my left foot, Stepping it back and open into my warrior two. Finding my power here. Inhale to straighten that front leg. Exhale to shift forward. Kick the right hip back. And find that triangle. Again, use your block if you need it. Breathing here. You can always keep a micro bend to the knees if you need it. Now inhale, use the core to lift up. And we're going to go for that twisted triangle. So again, finding that triangle stance. Inhale, shifting forward. And exhale, this time twisting the body. So bringing that right hand down, left arm up. Same stance with the legs. Revolve triangle. Now, you can keep this in the right, next to the right foot on the inside, or if you can, maybe reach for that outside of the right foot. Again, you can use the block there and revolve that triangle. It's an intense twist, I know. Inhale here. Exhale, release to that regular triangle. Inhale, use your core to lift up. And exhale, set back to the top of your mat. Shake it on out. All right, my lovelies. We've done all the power poses here. We've engaged that solar plexus chakra. We've fired up our digestive tract. Let's cool down a bit. Inhale those arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands. Step back. Just to your downward dog for just a moment. And then release into that child's pose again. Wide-legged if you prefer it. Or any variation of child's pose that you like. Sinking deep into this child's pose. Breathing here. Tapping in again to those mantras, those affirmations. I trust myself. I am powerful. Your solar plexus knows. Your belly knows. So trust it. Trust yourself. Trust your body. Your gut is never wrong. Whatever direction you need to take after this chaos of Mercury retrograde, you know. Trust that it's the right decision, and you will feel so powerful. Inhale here, and exhale. Walk your hands over to the right, stretching out that left side body. Breathing into that left side, creating space. Inhale, walk the hands through center, and exhale, hands over to the left. Now creating space in that right side body. Breathing into that right side. And inhale, come on through center. Exhale, just relax here for a moment more. Inhale, gently come on up. And take a seat on your butt. We'll take a little fold here. So extending your legs out. Now you might need to widen the feet just a bit. Widen the legs just to make room for the belly if you need to. Inhaling those arms up and exhaling to fold over the legs. Trying to keep a straight spine here. Now it doesn't matter if you can touch your toes or not. I just want you to feel that release in that low back. Maybe it's a release in the hamstrings that you need. Just lengthening the back body here. And we did all those twists. So I just want us to get a little length in our spine. Inhale to lengthen and exhale, maybe fold a little bit more. And inhale, go ahead and come on up. Now we're going to transition to our backs, but I want you to just engage that solar plexus chakra just a little bit more. So we're going to slowly release down to our back. So I want you to extend your arms out and very slowly, very controlled, engage that core, engage that solar plexus, and lower yourself all the way down. And then release. All right. We'll take some final twists here. And bringing your arms out to that T position. Keeping the left leg extended, drawing the right knee in. Inhale here. And exhale, twist that right knee over to the left. You can use this left hand to kind of assist with the twist or keep it out at a T position. Maybe gazing over your opposite shoulder. Breathing into this twist. Inhale, gently come back to center, extend the right leg. Switching out the leg, so bringing the left knee in. Inhaling here, and exhale, twisting over to the right. Maybe gazing over that left shoulder. Breathing into this twist. Inhale, come on back to center. Extending that left leg out. Now drawing both knees in. Bending at the knees. The feet bottoms are touching the mat. Bring those heels as close into your butt as you can get them. We're going to take just a little baby reclined pigeon here. So I want you to bring your right ankle and cross it over the left thigh. Now you can press on this right thigh to kind of open that hip up. Just a little tiny hip action since we got lots of twists. We did work on the legs quite a bit with all those warriors, all those lunges. Option to draw the knees into the chest also and grabbing the back of that left thigh. I have a knee injury here, so I'm just taking it easy. And gently release, switch out the legs. So this time left ankle crossing over right thigh again. You can kind of press into that left thigh to open it up a bit. Again, option to draw those knees into chest, grabbing the back of the right thigh. And gently release. Now for our final pose, I'm going to take a happy baby. You guys know I love my happy baby. Option to take any final pose here that feels right for you. So happy baby, you're going to draw your knees into your chest. Now you can grab backs of thighs, shins. You can use a strap here. Or you can reach for those feet bottoms. Pulling those knees down to the mat, opening up the hips and the low back. You can rock from side to side if it feels good. Straighten one leg, straighten the other. And again, if there's any other pose that your body is asking for, trust your body enough to know that that is right. And take that final pose. And when you're ready, go ahead and release, finding your Savasana, whatever that may look like. If you want to take the full Savasana, Supta Baddha Konasana, maybe this knock-kneed pose if you're having some low back struggles.
I have my low back, my knee, my whole body is kind of messed up. My little dog Fozzie just had surgery yesterday, so it's been a very stressful couple of days for me. My body's feeling it, but that's why we do yoga. So finding your Savasana here, closing your eyes, and noticing what came up. What came up for you for that order to take, for that direction to go in? What does your personal power look like? Remind yourself that you trust yourself and that you are powerful. And just breathe and meditate on those thoughts. I'll let you know when it's time to come back. Start to bring your awareness back into your space and back into your body. Maybe wiggle out those toes or wiggle out those fingers. Maybe roll out your wrists or roll out your ankles. Gradually making those movements bigger until you're ready to draw your knees into your chest, giving one final squeeze here. And then when you're ready, dropping over to one side, finding a fetal pose here, using your bottom arm as a pillow. One more moment of stillness and silence. And when you're ready, gently pressing yourself up to a seat. Any seat that you are comfortable in, any seat that feels good, keeping the eyes closed. Bringing the hands to either side of you, feeling the mat beneath your fingertips. Inhale those arms up, taking all that wonderful energy, all that power we just created. And exhale, bring them back down, releasing anything that doesn't serve you. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bring palms together to touch and draw them to your heart center. Remember that the enemy of intuition is self-doubt. You need to trust yourself. You can trust yourself, and you are powerful. The light, the love, the trust, and the power in me honors the light, the love, and the trust, and the power in you. We bow to our practice. Thank you. That is all I have for you guys for this wonderful full moon. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you'd like to work deeper on yoga, the chakras, self-love, I have a Nourished AF yoga bundle that comes with Chakra Magic, which is a yoga class for every chakra and a module on every chakra. It comes with Get Up and Flow, which has a yoga class for every single day of the week and a mantra for every single day of the week. And it also comes with my I Am Self-Love Yoga, which is a self-love based yoga class for each body part. I also have a 16 class package that will take you all the way from beginner to advanced poses like headstand, handstand, forearm stand. So if you'd like to support a small business, if you like what I do, and you want to continue to practice with me, I'll put those links in the description box. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I'm Nourished Natasha there as well. And thank you so much for your support. I'm going to get out a new moon yoga and also a spring equinox yoga next month. Next month is also my birthday. It's Pisces season. We're in Pisces season. I'm a Pisces. I'm excited. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. I hope you have a wonderful full moon, and yeah, see you next time.